October 19th. It's a Friday. I apologize. It's the 18th. It's a Friday. Just got off work. Looks like quite a bit of these persimmons have fallen since Wednesday. Maybe the deer will be munching on them. They cluster right there in front of me. Deer candy, well, people candy for that matter. But the wind is coming from that direction today. And it looks like that may force the deer this direction. And today we hope to do some good, which we hope to do good every day, don't we? I'm using two different cameras. The other camera has zoom, it's 720p, and this camera is 4K, but we'll do what we can until I get a real job and can afford some better equipment. We got what we got. But you can see here behind me that I cannot, there are no shooting lanes. It's pretty thick. There isn't going to be a whole lot of me shooting through those tiny little holes. So hopefully the deer do decide to come out in the field and feed just out here in front of me. Like I say, it's 50 yards to the blind, and the end of that little thick patch of briars or little tiny trees or whatever you want to call them is about 25 yards. So if they get within 50 yards, it should be a good evening. But I'll use my my camera with zoom. It has a little bit less quality and resolution, but so I'll have to use it for further distance. But anything inside of 50 yards, I plan on using this camera. It has a nice little microphone with a windsock on it, where it cuts down on the wind noise. The wind's probably about, it's every bit of 10 mile an hour. But we'll see how this evening hunt goes, and hopefully that big 10-pointer will step out and we'll pop his lungs for him. But this is real hunting, so you know, this isn't fantasy land. This is wide open, no fences, 100% wild deer farm country. So if the deer pop out, I'll get back with you. Got some turkeys out here with me this evening. So far, no deer. Let's see what happens. Looks like a group of toms, I believe. Looks like we have our first visitor tonight. Maybe she's got some company. She's feeding right where I walked in at earlier. I don't know if you all could hear that, but There's an owl about 50 yards to my right that just scared the living daylights. Can y'all hear that? Wasn't expecting that. Just one of them cool things, I guess. I believe that's a dove. She's 125 yards out. We'll just have to wait and see if she's got any company. I'll get back with you if something else happens. The field's really filling up with wildlife. Those turkey are moving down with that doe. That doe has looked back a couple times like maybe there's something else in the woods. But I haven't spotted anything yet. Just gotta wait and see. It's 6 o'clock now. We've got about another hour and a half of daylight. Get a little bit better look at these turkeys. Action's really starting to pick up, so this next hour ought to be pretty good. So everybody just hold your horses. Hopefully we're in for a wild ride. There's another doe. They just bailed out of that brush. Got right in there amongst them turkeys. I don't know if something was chasing her. She was just feeling froggy, but that other doe walked down over the hill. Maybe there was something back there that bumped her. But if that's the case, I hope he comes this way instead of that way. But all the critters are at ease, so maybe we'll get lucky. Well, I just figured out what chased that doe out. Got a little spike out here. He decided to show up for us. I think this little guy likes it on camera. I believe that's that little buck that I filmed yesterday. I had to start calling him Hollywood or something. Wish his daddy'd come out and play. At about half the distance. But you know, that's why they call it hunting and not killing. Gotta put in the hours. Takes time. That little feller boy, he's got a lot of learning to do. But that's what he's doing. He's out there learning. I really wasn't expecting the deer to come from that direction, but there's another deer. It's another little buck. Hey, maybe we're onto something here. Maybe we'll get a big one come out, and if I can get him within 50 yards, he'll be toast. You know that little guy, that little pronghorn that just stepped out? He was looking back pretty hard. So, maybe old granddad will step out. Time will tell. I've got to be careful, make sure that I keep looking to my left and right also, because that's more where I expect the deer to come from. I got a squirrel barking over here to my left pretty hard. He's looking over the hill down towards them does. He's checking them turkey out also. He's not a big deer, but he's a pretty deer. He's got some beautiful markings. A lot of times, though, the smaller bucks will head out ahead of the bigger bucks. See there, he's looking back again. But if a bigger buck does step out and he follows that same path, it's too far for a shot, so I'm not going to get too excited. But we'll give it a little time. I see he's looking back again. Hopefully something bigger steps out. If it does, we'll be back. Well, it's about 10 after 7. I've seen a couple more does, including this big old set of back straps. The next 30 minutes or so, the hunt will be winding down. There's been a steady stream of deer. Nothing really close. I can hear things walking around behind me. But I can't see none of it. But we're going to a different location in the morning. That'll be Saturday the 19th of October, 2019. Going to a place that I've hunted for years and years. Maybe we'll have better luck there. But here comes a deer right here. a big old buck. Like I say, there's more deer walking over here to my right, but we'll just have to see what happens. But nothing big steps out in the next 30 minutes. I'll see you in the morning. How cool is that? Remember, killing deer is easy. Killing the right deer, not so much. Yay. Thanks for watching, folks.